If you have spent any time at all with us, you know that we do stories all the time on Delmarva Life about how our pets can bring so much joy to our lives. Now, if you have ever experienced that wagging tail after a long day at work, that cold, wet nose first thing in the morning, or those eyes that say, you want to play, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
But beyond the smiles and warm feelings our pets can bring, they can also provide a sense of security, even better our health. Joining us today to tell us more is Mary Bohall, Director of Business Development at Gull Creek Senior Living Community, along with her furry friend, Trip. Hi, Trip. Hi, Mary.
Hi, how are you?
We're going to talk a little bit about the benefits in just a moment, but first let's talk about Trip. Tell us all about her.
Trip is a 9-year-old golden retriever. She's an adoptee. I got her from a breeder out of Bridgeville, Delaware, and she is living out the years that a dog that I had passed. And so we gave her our years, and she actually has done an excellent job at giving them back to us.
Yeah, so she's just basically someone to
love on.
Love on. What a job.
So Trip started coming to work with you. How'd that turn out?
Well, I'll tell you what, she found her calling in life.
Yeah.
Trip comes to Gull Creek with me every day, and her job there is to make everybody feel good. She has free reign of the building. She just plays with everybody. She loves on people.
Oh my goodness.
So these are some of the residents there with Trip.
Yes,
Aw.
yes.
And what do you see in the residents when they interact with Trip?
Oh, it just changes their whole demeanor. They
Yeah.
are so in love. They are so taken with her. People that have that keep to themselves are now coming out of their apartments just to spend time with Trip. They will sit in our lobby all day long just to be near her.
So this is really good with Alzheimer's patients.
Yes, it is. We use Trip at Gull Creek when a resident may be having a behavior or a bad day. We'll take Trip down there, and she actually can adapt to wherever she's at. So if she walks into our Alzheimer's unit, she will not walk up to anybody unless she is given permission to do so.
That is very nice.
It is. It's because some days are good days, some days are bad days. If someone's having a bad day and we'll bring her down, if they're receptive to her, it can turn them right around because they will now be focused on Trip,
How about
not
that?
focused on what they were having anxiety about.
Now, Mary, we want to show a picture of Edna. Edna is 105 years young. She's Gull Creek's oldest resident, and she and Trip get along just fine, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Tell us about that relationship.
Actually, Edna will come to my office just to see Trip. She calls her Trix. So that's her pet name for Trip. But Trip will be very, very gentle with her. You can see in the walker, she will not get in their way. She will make sure she's not tripping them. She absolutely has a feeling of knowing each resident and her limitations with those residents.
And she's good with all ages.
All ages, kids, adults, anybody.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Because
Take a
simply
look at
petting
that.
a dog, there are some actual, I guess, health benefits.
Yeah, it decreases stress levels in people. It will lower their blood pressure. It will regulate their breathing. And of course, there is the love issue of bonding and affection.
Okay, so we can't let you and Trip go without recognizing
out.
the proclamation
Take a
that
look at
Trip
this.
received. Take a look at this. This is from December of 2013. Tell us about it.
Gull Creek has a resident council, and the resident council voted that Trip would become Her Highness Princess Trip of Gull Creek, which gave her the ability to come to the building every day and get all the treats and all the rubs that she could get. They actually had it notarized.
That's awesome.
That's
and
great.
It's been a year since that, so Trip is now on a diet.
Oh, okay.
Because-
Mary, thank you so much.
Thank
and Trip,
you.
you're
Thank you,
just
Trip.
so wonderful.
Thank you.
To read more about
Happy
Gull
holidays.
Creek Senior Living Community, go to WBOC.com and click on our picture at the top of the page.